Yeah, so recording has started. So last time I think we have seen Planck on that experiment, that is Quink method. Yes, last time we have seen I think Quink method. Okay, so until now we have studied experiment 1, capacitance measurement, study of resonance in LCR circuit, transient analysis of RCRL circuit, study of the variation of magnetic field, Quink method, wavelength of laser, numerical aperture. Okay, and today we will see experiment number 9. Sorry, experiment number 8. That is study of photoelectric effect. Okay, so for practical 8, 9, 10, these are the practicals like similar to one another or similar in one or another way. तो मतलब सबके concept almost same है, but उसके कुछ ना कुछ aspect अलग है, कुछ parameters अलग है. Otherwise, yes, practical 8, 9, 10 basically we will study something related to modern physics. That is related to modern physics. So it's like practical 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 practicals based on electronics. Then practical 4, 5, that is based on magnetism. So third, that is electronics. 4, 5 magnetism. Practical 6 and 7, that is optics, or we can say that modern optics. And practical 8, 9, 10, that is for modern physics. So here today we will see study of the photoelectric effect. So basically photoelectric effect, that phenomena given by Einstein sir, in which he said that whenever you incident some light on any metal, it emits some radiation or it emits some electrons, and that electron you can capture with either cathode or anode with the help of anode, because anode, that is basically positive side. So it attract the electrons, and based on that it completes the circuit and you will get something. You will get something. What is that something, or why these things is happening, or else how we can understand this theory based on quantum mechanics as well as classical mechanics, because this photoelectric effect doesn't fulfill all the parameters from the classical mechanics or classical physics. So what is the limitations from classical point of view, that we will see later on. We will see how it is correlate with the quantum physics or quantum mechanics, and later on we will see something related to wave packet, or how this wave packet importance, or what is the importance of this photoelectric effect. That is also as an engineering student or as a technological side, what are the applications of photoelectric effect. So that is also we will see, and apart from that we will also have a one simulator. So we will perform the experiment to the simulator, or else we can we do have that instruments, so we can see that instruments as well. Okay, so we have both the options. So during this lecture we will see 4 to 5 different things, and the basics or fundamentals are already you have studied in your 12th standard, but here we will see how you can apply, how you can implement those things as per our understanding. Okay, so this is what we will see during this lecture. So this is the title of experiment 8, that is photoelectric effect. Okay, so basically we are interested to understand one of the effect that is well known, or that is a most popular effect, that is photoelectric effect. That means you are applying some photons on a particular matter or particular object, and it gives what? It emits something. What is that something? That something either in form of photons or in form of electrons. तो मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉन उसमें से कुछ बाहर निकल रहे हैं और वो हमें कुछ सर्किट फुलफिल करके कंप्लीट करके देता है, एंड आउटपुट में यू विल गेट समथिंग फ्रॉम द आउटपुट. सो हियर इन दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट, ओके, yes, so here in this experiment our objective or aim is to determine of stopping potential. Okay, here we are interested to determine stopping potential. Yes, here we are interested to determine the stopping potential and the work function of a photometal using photoelectric cell. So that means here we are interested to measure two of the property. First, that is stopping potential, and second, the work function of a photometal. That means work function of a particular material. Okay. So first what that is stopping potential. That means what? Because here we are interested to verify the photoelectric effect. Okay, after completion of all the procedure, you will able to see that we are not performing the photoelectric effect experiment, but we are verify it. We are doing something opposite, reverse to the photoelectric effect, because Einstein sir has already given or has already told that whenever you incident light on any metal, what happen? इसके अंदर जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉन होंगे वो इलेक्ट्रॉन को एनर्जी मिलेगी. Now whenever they get some energy, definitely they will go outside of the material. तो मतलब यहाँ से इलेक्ट्रॉन कहाँ पर जाएंगे? बाहर की तरफ जाएंगे. और बाहर की तरफ अगर यहाँ से इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहर निकल रहे हैं तो यहाँ पर अगर उसके ऑपोजिट चार्ज है तो क्या होगा? उसके तरफ ये अट्रैक्ट होंगे, और अट्रैक्ट होंगे तो यू विल गेट समथिंग, यू विल गेट करंट. ऑटोमेटिकली अगर चार्ज पास हो रहे हैं तो आपको करंट मिल जाएगा. तो मतलब कि ये फिनोमिना तो हो ही रही है. विदाउट अप्लाइंग एनी लाइट ऑल्सो यू विल गेट दिस सेम फिनोमिना, because our eyes are not that much of our eyes not capable to detect that much of lower frequency. So without applying any potential difference, then also you are getting some current. That is because of what? That is because of photons. तो मतलब कि मुझे क्या करना है? ये जो photons, electrons जो पास हो रहे हैं वो पास ना हो, ऐसा मुझे कुछ करना है. And that is basically considered as a stopping potential. That is basically considered as a stopping potential. That means you need to apply potential difference in opposite direction in order to get zero current. Because whenever you are applying some without applying potential difference, then also you are getting some current. Because as per the Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. Voltage you are applying, that is directly proportional to the current. But here you are not applying any current. Here you are not applying. We are not applying any kind of potential difference. But then also we are getting some current. That is because of what? That is because of this phenomena. That is photoelectric effect. So what we need to do? We need to get zero current. मतलब कि जो पोटेंशियल है, मतलब कि जो करंट चार्जेस जो पास हो रहे हैं उसको हमें स्टॉप करना है. सो फॉर दैट we need to apply some potential difference in opposite direction, in minus sign. तो कितनी हमें potential difference apply करनी है, that we need to measure, and that is different for different material, different frequency. So in simulator we have all the options. We can change the material as well as we can change the frequency by putting some filters. जैसे कि रेड कलर का फिल्टर होता है, ब्लू कलर का फिल्टर होता है. सो इन दैट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फिल्टर वी कैन चेंज द फ्रीक्वेंसी. So now for every frequency, that potential difference, that negative voltage, that is different in order to get the zero current. And the second one is what? That is work function. That is work function of a photometal. That means whenever light or whenever energy incident on any particular material, it get absorbed, and because of absorbing energy, the electron get excited, and because of the excitation you cannot stay at a particular one place. You must have to do some work, and that work considered as a work function. For what? For particular electron. मतलब जो भी मटेरियल है उसका इलेक्ट्रॉन के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा. So as you change the material, that work function or energy for the work function, that is different. Because in all the materials, in different types of material, you will have a different energy. So these two things we are interested to measure, and for that we do have some apparatus. That means to execute this objective we do have some apparatus, that is light source, digital voltmeter or ammeter, मतलब कि that is combined. Okay, vacuum photo tube, filters of different colors. So here when we talk about the light source, that means white light. We are talking about the white light. So we are applying all the frequency from 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. और उसमें से जो भी हम अप्लाई करेंगे, सॉरी, एंड उसमें से जो भी फिल्टर हम रखेंगे तो वही फ्रीक्वेंसी हमें मिलेगी, उसके अलावा और कोई फ्रीक्वेंसी हमें नहीं मिलेगी. So here we can see this is the experimental setup of photoelectric effect, in which here we can see this is our white light, मतलब कि वो जो bulb होता है, right? LED. Yes. So that is a simple LED. So this light directly comes to the inside this photoelectric tube. Okay. तो इसके अंदर वो आएगा. Here you can measure voltage as well as current. Okay. Here you have one knob. So by changing the knob, by changing the side of knob, you can get either voltage or current, and that voltage or current we can measure with precision. Okay, so kitni precise value chahiye, that you can measure here. And to change the value of potential difference, obviously we cannot change the current, we can only change the potential difference. So that potential difference we can change using this knob. And here we have a filters. Okay, we can see red, green, yellow, blue. Okay, we have a different filters. So these filters we need to put here. Okay, यहाँ पर हमें वो अलग अलग फिल्टर सब रखने हैं, तो उसके हिसाब से हर एक फिल्टर मतलब कि हर एक फ्रीक्वेंसी के लिए, फॉर डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी वी विल गेट डिफरेंट स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल. ओके, डिफरेंट फॉर स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल हर एक का हमें अलग अलग मिलेगा, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट वी कैन कैलकुलेट द वर्क फंक्शन. We do have one equation for the work function. Okay, so this is the experimental setup. Okay, and how to perform the experiment, that is simplest one, that is easiest one, that we will see in just 2 to 3 after 2 to 3 slides. Okay, so here we can see the circuit diagram. Okay, so inside this particular tube, okay, we are talking about this particular tube. Okay, so inside this particular tube we have this kind of circuit. So here we have a photocathode, this is the anode. So we are applying some potential difference to the photocathode, and light is incident on the photocathode. So whenever light is incident on the photocathode, electron will emit. This material emits the electron, and that electron attract towards the anode. अगर वो वहां पर अट्रैक्ट होगा, so definitely this circuit will complete, and we will get what? We will get current. So same phenomena we can see here whenever we incident any light. Okay, whenever we incident any light, definitely some electrons goes from anode to the cathode, and it completes the circuit, and because of completion of circuit we will get some current in the emitter. Now this phenomena is happening if you apply potential difference, okay, or if you don't apply the potential difference, then also this phenomena is happening. So here initially without applying potential difference we are getting some current. So this is not because of potential difference, but this is because of what? This is because of energy or incident light. This is because of incident light. So now what we need to do? We need to stop these electrons. Okay, we need to stop these electrons to come to the cathode side. And for that we need to apply potential difference or potential or voltage in the opposite direction. So how much potential difference we need to apply to stop these electrons to come on the cathode? That voltage we need to measure. That voltage we need to measure. And for that also we do have some another equations, that is kinetic energy or maximum kinetic energy, that we can give with the help of this equation 1/2 mv square. And we are interested to stopping potential, मतलब कि ये zero हो जाए ऐसा हमें कुछ करना है. So for that we do have a two voltage, that is V0 and Vs. V0 that is initial voltage, and Vs that is stopping voltage, that we will apply in the opposite direction. But as we know that this photoelectric effect doesn't verify, okay, it doesn't explain three of the observations from the classical wave theory. Okay, from the classical point of view, this photoelectric effect has some limitations. That, as we know that intensity is what? Intensity is energy incident per unit area per unit time. So I is equals to Q upon A into T. Yes, I is equals to Q upon A into T. I think in first semester we have seen this. But from the classical point of view, there is some problem in intensity. So as you increase the intensity, that doesn't mean it gives you higher potential or higher kinetic energy. No, because classical theory says that I is directly proportional to E0 square of the energy. तो मतलब कि जितनी एनर्जी आप इंक्रीज करोगे उतना ही ज्यादा इंटेंसिटी उसकी ज्यादा होगी. So that indicates F is equals to E into E0, that is acceleration. Acceleration on what? Acceleration on electron. So that indicates as you increase the energy, मतलब कि अगर आप frequency change करते हो तो frequency increase करते हो तो energy भी increase होगी. So that means intensity उसकी ज़्यादा हो रही है. अगर उसकी intensity ज़्यादा हो रही है तो उसका Kmax भी ज़्यादा हो, Kmax भी maximum होना चाहिए, but ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. So that is its limitations. On the other side, there is another problem with the frequency. That means at every frequency, okay, जैसे जैसे आप frequency change करते हो वैसे वैसे आपको ये current supply मिलना चाहिए, but this is not right, because for every frequency you are not getting the output unless and until if you reach some sufficient frequency or sufficient energy, then and only then you are getting some output. Because here it's not like you are applying some random energy and you are getting potential and you are getting current. No, after applying some certain amount of energy, then and only then you get some current. So that indicates there is a problem with the frequency, because classical theory indicates where how much frequency you are applying, whatever frequency you are applying, that gives output. But here ऐसा नहीं है. Why? Because of the stopping potential. Because of the stopping potential that will come into the next slide. And another, that is the time delay. The best example of time delays are tube light. As we know that tube light is like charge and discharge process. So in charge and discharge process, what we are doing, we are just applying some energy on the molecules or atoms. They absorb the energy, they get excited, they emit something, energy in form of energy or in form of photons. So that photons we are able to see here, and that photons consider as a wave packet, and there is some delay. There is some delay in all the emissions. It's not like that all the lights comings are continuously. So classical theory consider that there should not be time delay. It is continuous, but we know that light is not, or electromagnetic waves or light which we are getting or energy which we are getting from something, that is not continuous. Whether it is a X-ray, whether it is a photo, this visible range, किसी के लिए भी बोल दो, क्योंकि to produce or to generate the electromagnetic waves, the method is same. You need to have some source, you need to apply some energy, and based from this particular source or metal, you will get some radiation, and that radiation may be in different region, whether it is a X-ray, visible, gamma, IR, radio waves, कुछ भी हो सकता है. So definitely there will be some time delay, but here classical theory says that there should not be any time delay, but it is not right. Okay, so to overcome these limitations, okay, Einstein sir gave a quantum theory for the photoelectric effect, and in quantum theory they gave concept of packets, or we can say that wave packet. Okay, that is called wave packet. So wave packet is nothing but bunch of energy, because जैसे कि बोला कि जैसे आप कुछ एनर्जी अप्लाई करते हो तो कुछ ना कुछ एनर्जी बाहर निकल रही है, बट ऐसा नहीं है, उसमें कुछ ना कुछ टाइम डिले होगा. So how much time delay is there, or that particular group basically known as wave packet. But our eyes is not that much of sensitive or precise to differentiate all those wave packets. So that's why we are seeing it as a continuous energy or continuous light, but it is not continuous, it is discrete. So right now I'm talking only for the light, but this is same for all the electromagnetic waves. And this wave packet or this energy depends on what? Depends on different materials or surface of the matter. That is depends on surface of the matter. So for each metal, it requires a different energy. For each metal, it requires different energy. And for that energy, we can calculate with the help of this equation. E is equals to Hf or h nu, where h, that is a Planck constant. So here in this experiment, we will apply some frequency. Okay, we will apply some frequency, and based on that, we will calculate what is the energy. That means the work function that will come into the next slide, and also we will calculate or we will see for different frequency. Okay, different frequency के लिए अलग अलग frequency के लिए उसका कितनी requirement है, that we will calculate. And based on that, the new concept, that means in quantum theory, since we are talking about the wave packet, so based on that we have another concept, that is stopping potential or work function, or yes, stopping potential, or we can say that that is the work function. तो मतलब कि इंडिविजुअल इलेक्ट्रॉन को मेटल से बाहर आने के लिए कितनी एनर्जी चाहिए, मिनिमम एनर्जी. ओके, द वर्क फंक्शन of a material is defined as the minimum amount of work necessary to remove the free electron from the surface of the material. So that means to remove the free electrons from the surface of the material, we need to apply some energy. And that energy, what? That is the wave packet, or that energy we can say that is E. We can say either or, both are same. So that photoelectric equation, okay, Einstein photoelectric equation, that is given by Hf minus phi, मतलब कि उससे ज्यादा काम करना पड़ेगा. Then only then you will get maximum energy from a particular material, And based on that, what is the condition or threshold frequency? What is the condition to get the maximum energy? That is, it should be greater than 0. वो 0 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. अगर ये 0 से ज्यादा नहीं है, ओके, अगर ये 0 से ज्यादा नहीं है और अगर इसके ऊपर कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, दैट मीन्स इंस्टेंटेनियस एमिशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, दैट लीड्स टू व्हाट? दैट लीड्स टू रैंडम लाइट. मतलब कि जो अभी हम लाइट देख रहे हैं, और अगर उसके ऊपर कंट्रोल है, मतलब कि जो लाइट बाहर आ रही है उसके ऊपर हमारा कंट्रोल है, देन वी विल गेट लेजर. Okay, so in wavelength of laser, maybe Sunny sir has given some idea how we can produce the laser. So laser indicates light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. So there we are controlling the radiation, but here we are not controlling the radiation, but we just see where this radiation comes out, at what energy it comes out, that we are calculating, that we are determining. Yes. And based on that, we do have a two equation, that is V maximum or nu maximum. With the help of this equation, we can calculate the maximum velocity of the electron as well as Vs, stopping potential, that we can calculate with the help of these two equations. And also with the observations table, we have a different filters. So we will substitute different filters, and for individual frequency we can calculate energy by multiplying Planck constant, तो वो मिल जाएगा. And we need to put this photoelectric cell at different place from the source. So we need not to do for both the distance. We can do for 40 centimeter or 30 centimeter, depends on our interest. Okay, मतलब किसी एक के लिए हम कर सकते हैं. So for 40 centimeter, what we need to do? We need to apply a potential difference in opposite direction. Okay, and we need to calculate, we need to see at what value, at which value of the voltage we are getting the minimum current. That we need to observe, we need to see. That we will see through the simulator right now. Okay. So for individual frequency, we will write down that stopping voltage or stopping potential. that we will calculate. And apart from these 3 or 4 column, we can add one more column, that is kinetic energy, EV0. Okay, or yes, EV0. So stopping potential here they indicates V0, here they indicates Vs. So that's fine. So if you multiply by E, then you will get kinetic energy. So yes, we can add one more column here. And based on that, it shows, okay, based on that, it shows if you increase the potential, okay, on increasing the potential, it gives linear nature. It gives linear nature in the stopping potential. Yes. So it shows the linear nature, and if you substitute, or if you what you can do, you can, if you do the slope, if you find the slope, then you can calculate the Planck constant. Okay, but we are not interested to calculate the Planck constant right now. We are interested to calculate the stopping potential, okay, and work function. This is what we need to calculate. Okay, so this is how we can perform the experiment. Apart from this PPT, we do have a yes. So here we can see this is the simulator. So in the simulator we can see here we do have some variables. So we can change the material. Okay, for example, I am taking right now copper material. Okay, and switch on the light. So once I switch on the light, here we can see light is going on. Okay, now without applying voltage, see, we have not applied any voltage, but then also we are getting some current. Okay, so we are interested in what? We are interested to get this value is equals to 0 or 0 current. So for that, what we need to do, we need to change the पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. ओके, अप्लाइड वोल्टेज जैसे जैसे मैं चेंज करूंगा वैसे वैसे ये जो होगा वो करंट जो होगा वो 0 की तरफ जाएगा. See, so for particular copper, okay, for particular copper at 100 nanometer, okay, at 100 nanometer, what is the value of V0 or Vs that we can calculate? Okay, in experiment we don't have a variable such as different materials as well as area of plate or intensity of light. We don't have that much of facility. Yes, but here in simulator we can change the intensity of light. If I change the intensity, see, by changing the intensity it doesn't give any change. Okay, so classical theory जो मैं बोल रही थी, that we can verify here. But if I change the frequency, yes, frequency में भी as such कोई change नहीं हो रहा है. Yes. But if I change the material, sodium, okay, reset, copper, let me put 430 nanometer, okay, and for 430 nanometer, directly, okay, reset. Okay, yes. See, here by changing the intensity, yes, now we can see here some change. Okay, we can see the change in current by changing the intensity as well as wavelength. तो अलग अलग wavelength के ऊपर हमें उसकी वैल्यू अलग अलग मिलेगी. Yes, so to get the answer or to calculate, okay, for the calculation purpose, for the calculation purpose we can write down frequency as per our requirement. So it's not like every time you need to write down for red, yellow, green and blue. No, but from the simulation itself Yes, you can from the simulation only you can select as per your convenience. Okay, तो मतलब वो आप आपकी तरह से आप सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो, आपको जो भी सिलेक्ट करना हो वैसे. ओके, यस. हाँ, तो हर एक के लिए अलग अलग मिलेगा आपको. फॉर एग्जांपल 142 नैनोमीटर इट्स -5, बिफोर देन दैट इट वाज -7.9, मतलब जो भी आ रहा है. यस, सो इफ आई चेंज द एरिया तो भी उसमें कोई ना कोई फर्क तो पड़ेगा, डेफिनेटली उसमें कुछ ना कुछ फर्क आएगा. So in this way you can perform this experiment. So here we are doing something reverse to the photoelectric effect, because photoelectric effect tells us what, if you apply the photons or photons to any particular material, the atoms or electron absorb that energy and it goes to the outside and it complete the circuit, and because of the completion of circuit you will get some current. So this is a photoelectric effect. But now for the verification of photoelectric effect, what we are doing, we are applying this potential difference in opposite direction in order to stop those electrons to go towards the anode. तो पता कैसे चलेगा कि वो स्टॉप हो रहा है? That is because of this zero current, and that voltage known as stopping voltage or stopping potential. Okay, so this is how we can perform this photoelectric effect experiment. Yes. So now if you have any questions regarding to this practical, then I will be happy to give answers.
No questions, sir.
Okay, from CS, Sakshi, do you have any questions?
Sir.
Okay, Kush, can you give superficial idea what we have seen in last 40 minutes, 45 minutes? Kush bhai Kataria.